bugging. You bugging. No, you bugging. Boom goes the dynamite. We are back. Now, if you don't take my word for it, don't look it up either. Welcome, boys and girls. Boom goes the dynamite. We are back.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
That's not what she said. Welcome back to EggHeads Entertainment, Egghead News, episode 13. Hey, everybody. I'm glad to be back, and we're going to start this show off. This is a little brief interlude with all the stuff that's going on right now in cinema, but we're going to start the show off as we always do. Going to go around the horn. Sitting to my right, once again, straight from the Emmys, which hasn't aired yet. Pablo, say it twice, Solano.
What's going on, people?
How you feeling?
I'm good.
You ready for the spring? Snowstorm tomorrow at 9 o'clock. But also in the mic, Brooklyn Bridge. That's right.
What's up?
Freddie?
What's up?
Well, hold it.
What's going on, man?
Springtime in New York City, Freddie. What happened? Snowstorm.
Yeah, this spring ain't acting right.
You got to make a phone call.
It's not acting right.
Acting right.
It's not acting right.
I don't even think it's here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at where we started from. We're the last three members of New Edition, in case anybody want to bring that up. But, listen, I'm glad to be here. This is somewhat nostalgic. I mean, this is where we started doing our stuff. Remember that, Fred? We were doing the triangle. We was first learning our
Learning the ropes.
learning our ropes and stuff. This one people used to make fun of us and point. And ever since we got all big time in the bigger studios and we outside we outside in the streets. We in those streets. But no, but seriously, this is great. I'm happy to be here. We have not been here in half a year.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, Fred, it's been a while, man.
Yeah.
But it feels right.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good.
And this is episode
12.
Right?
13, isn't it?
Nah, 12.
No, it's 12.
You sure?
It's 12.
Okay, we'll go back. All right. Don't give me them looks like you so pretty good. I said it's 12. I said okay. Episode 12.
Sorry.
And how's the genre's doing quite well, even though people have said it's going to pretty much die off. I don't see any.
Who said that?
Man, you know the haters out there. I don't see anything happening that's really going to disturb the genre. And
we're gonna talk about other stuff today. No
oh
more.
yeah, we don't want to talk about the biggies.
Not gonna talk about the two biggies.
Nah.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about the biggies because everybody's talking about the biggies. We'll be different because somebody out there, my aunt, she's gonna want to see something different than what everybody else is doing. So,
Or what we've been doing for the past
something
few
that we
episodes.
haven't talked about. We haven't talked about the TV shows. I know we got caught up with all the other stuff, but we haven't talked about Black Lightning.
You're right.
And it's a good show.
And it's really a good show. He's part of the Arrowverse, but he's not really part of the Arrowverse.
He's in his own. I don't think
pocket.
I don't think you'll see the Arrow show up in his neighborhood.
Yeah.
He's not showing up over there. The Black Lightning is his own show.
Everybody loves the show. I didn't see the show initially, all that stuff about life and working and everything, but I didn't see the show initially, and from what I saw,
You caught up?
Oh, I'm caught up now. But from what I saw, and Freddie, let me ask you a question. What I wanted, and because we're in a certain time frame right now because of what Wakanda's doing, but what I wanted was, and maybe I'm wrong, I just wanted a good show. I didn't need the Black Lightning to be the big social direction that
Black Panther was?
like the Black Panthers. I don't need him to be Mount Rushmore of the whole superhero industry. I just wanted it to actually be a good show.
It is a good show.
And this is actually a good show.
This is. Go ahead, Freddie.
I'll be honest with you, man. I only watched maybe 2 episodes.
Now I watched a few.
You know,
and it
but
reminds
the
me.
reviews from
The reviews are bananas.
and super fans are great.
Nah, I think
they're very strong.
The acting is pretty good. The actors
Oh, Tobias.
Tobias.
Yeah, Tobias.
He's
he's
great.
Yeah.
He's great. The daughter,
Almost as good as Cottonmouth. Cottonmouth was bad in Luke Cage. So
Yeah.
Cottonmouth was still number one, Fred. Everybody still talking about you should have never killed off Cottonmouth.
Anyone who has
never
a name
killed
like
him.
Cottonmouth is
Nah. Well, maybe he
It's gonna
come
be
back in
number one.
Infinity
No, they can't bring Cottonmouth
You know what?
back in
That would
Infinity
be
War.
crazy if they did that. But anyway,
That would be ridiculous if they did that. But like, wait a minute.
He bring
Netflix,
people back and he's
Netflix
alive.
are like, injunction.
It is a good show.
I don't-
Unfortunately, I have not been watching a lot of it. I mean, two episodes.
I can almost do without the superhero stuff.
Yeah. Now that's when it's a good show.
I can almost do without because come on, man. I know who you are, man. You know,
Yeah, that's a little. That's a little bit of
come
a
on, man.
stretch.
Yeah, I know who you are.
You guys don't know that big tall brother that built like an
That
NBA
big,
player.
tall,
That's
middle-aged
wearing swimming
Yeah.
goggles.
brother.
Yeah, and Arrow's on his way out.
It's about time,
How
about
long
time.
can you
Yeah,
keep
I
stretching
mean-
it? No.
huh?
How long can you keep stretching Arrow? Now that his sister's leaving, the old Speedy's coming in, but now they're gonna go chase. Is that a spoiler? They're gonna go do something where they won't be on the show anymore. But in real life, she just didn't want to be on the show anymore. And there's nothing,
Who's that?
His sister.
Oh,
She's quitting the show. So
Had a
Okay.
good run. I mean, what is it, like 6 years, 7 years?
6, 7 years, I think.
yeah,
That's,
it's been, yeah,
that's
and
enough.
That's enough.
That's more
That's
than
enough.
enough.
who put me on to Green Arrow? He told me, he said, Trey, you need to catch it. And that person said, I said, yo, this is Batman. I said, this guy's Batman. But they
Only
call him
greener.
Oliver Queen.
You just right. And
You know,
he's green.
Queen Industry.
And he's
Yeah,
green.
all right, yeah. Yeah, Star City. And since we have brought up the other shows, Supergirl is about to hit her stride.
I thought they were canceling that.
No, it's still, no, they all got greenlit for next year. All of them.
Flash. I hope this last episode.
Legends of Tomorrow should go.
Oh yeah.
But people are liking it now.
Nah. No.
I mean, should Legends of Tomorrow go in
Yes.
lieu of
Yes, because you're using up too many characters. Like the Atom is supposed to be dope, and this.
yeah,
dude-
he's not. He's like a cheap Iron Man.
And what's the girl's name? The one that can transform into all these different
Oh,
animals.
Vixen.
Vixen. She look whack.
Yeah, but it's TV.
I don't
Is that
care, yo.
Freddie? Is that fair to say? It's TV, and you know what that means when it's TV. No money.
You're talking about Vixen?
No, just anything on TV. When you try to do special effects and everything on TV, it basically comes out to be like no money.
It's just looking like bad
It
quality
just,
stuff.
yeah.
It's looking too hokey. It's looking too.
Looking really corny. Looking.
Yeah, it's looking corny.
Yeah.
Flash has been corny for the past few episodes.
Oh, I saw the episode where she got the powers.
That was
Yeah.
horrible. Yo, you gonna tell me, yo, it is hot, and she's standing there supposed to be quick, and she's there like this.
Where the ladies at? Where the
Come
ladies
on,
at? I mean,
man. Come on, man.
Hey, Fred, is this pandering now?
No.
Oh, hells yeah,
Did he
hells
say
yeah.
that? Did Trey say that? Is this now pandering? Let's make his mother Mrs. Tornado. Like, this is pandering. Like, I mean, I saw that
Listen,
last episode.
You know what? That show is on his way out too, man.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll say this. The last episode where she started writing again, I'm hoping that she goes back to doing that rather than trying to be a part of
No,
the
but you know
team.
what she said? I don't want to be behind the desk.
It's like
1950s America, ladies and gentlemen. She don't want to be behind the desk. She don't want to be in the house raising the kids.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's what she said. And you know, Greg was scared to death. He said, okay, I'll put you in. I'm sorry, I'll put you in. Give him superpowers, whatever. Get her. So you touch him, you transfer to him. Oh, man, that was thin.
that was horrible.
Yeah, that was-
yo, the fire. She's like,
yeah, see.
come on, man.
Oh, man.
on.
Oh.
What was that?
Me too. Me too.
And the father, when he saw her in the suit, looked at her, and he
didn't
looked-
care.
You know, he cared.
He didn't care.
But and she was like,
No, and then when I don't want to
She
say
looked
the
at him
wrong
like-
name. When he said, vibrate through the. And she's like, I can't. See, that's playing into a stereotype, a typical old stereotype where she can't, like, really. All right, but you know what? Supergirl.
I'm wondering how they're keeping the lights on at the
because
the
I guess
facility.
I think it's a whole. Oh,
Like, where the money coming from? They don't work. How they getting money?
in the show, they're not government funded. This ain't Shield. It's not.
Yeah.
There?
Nah.
No, she what?
I thought they were getting some type of grant. No, no.
I gotta figure that out because
That's a good question, actually. That is a good question.
Yo, how they keeping the lights on?
Supergirl,
Yeah.
maybe a little
How they
bit.
paying them bills, man?
Word up.
Well, Supergirl, maybe a little bit too many aliens. It's going the route of Krypton. Like everything is aliens, and these shows basically the template for all these shows. And Freddie, you agree? Are they almost like a soap opera type of thing?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is. It
But
is.
you
Almost
put a
it
little
is,
mix
yes.
of some
A
special
little
effects and
mixed
some
with
costumes.
Dawson Creek, a little bit of
Yes.
facility.
Yes.
Or, am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah, facility. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, but you can't keep throwing aliens at her because it seems like you just can't write a good story.
That's why Superman.
It seems like you just can't write a good story.
They're unsustainable.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
They're
Well, that was the
unsustainable.
biggest argument about Superman in the first place. Like, how do you keep writing stories about Mr. Perfect? He's basically immortal. He'll be here. Lois will be long gone.
Yeah, that's why he be
So I
like.
guess he gonna freak out.
Nah,
He's gonna be a terror.
Nah, he got Wonder Woman on it.
Oh yeah,
That's right. There you go. DC is crowding up with a lot of superhero TV shows. They just starting to pile one after another.
Yeah.
Their network show is better than Marvel's network show.
Network shows,
Yes.
except for Netflix stuff.
Oh, yeah, Netflix is another.
Well, that's a whole different.
yeah,
but
that's a different situation. But
The thing with,
The book-
with the thing with Legends of Tomorrow is that it doesn't. You're not
engaged.
It's like it's just silliness almost.
And that thing with the time council and just going through. Listen, yeah, the DC animation is still best. DC television
yes.
is still
That's
better than
without a
Marvel's.
And I don't understand why I don't get those people to get him bring into live action.
Well, I guess that's whoever got pictures on whoever. Let's go on a hot topic, guys. Let's go on a hot topic. We're gonna do like a round robin. We're just gonna shoot them out the back. Hot topics right now, obviously, with all that happened with Disney and Wrinkle in Time, Ava DuVernay jumped from a failing Wrinkle in Time over to DC's New Gods. That's big. And I guess, we had talked about this prior. And when I say prior, we're talking about a month ago. Maybe the fact that she did A Wrinkle in Time, DC or Warner Brothers, and I keep saying DC. No, it's not DC. Warner Brothers feel, well, she can tackle something like New Gods, but New Gods was supposed to belong to George Miller. Is this a course in the right direction? I guess any course in any direction from where the DCU or DC Extended Universe used to be, Freddie, Mr. DC. I think I see what they're doing with Shazam. I haven't seen anything from Aquaman. James Wan said we should see something. Maybe by Comic-Con we might see a trailer for Aquaman.
but
But
here's the thing,
what?
I'm looking forward to to see how, see a portrayal of putting the New Gods on the screen. What I don't want to see is doing like a small crossover
What do you mean?
with this movie, like or adding
Other characters?
superheroes in this movie.
Well, they already mentioned stuff like
Who they
the
mention?
Lantern Corps. That's already out there because it was Justice League. There is a Lantern Corps.
They are very.
So-
Is it brief? Listen, this has.
Yeah,
this
well, we
movie,
saw the ring
This
go off
movie
his
has to
finger.
work on its own. You don't understand. This is what I understand. I don't want to.
Yeah,
see,
New Gods has to work on it.
Listen, I don't want to see no Kryptonian. I don't want to see an Amazon. I don't want to see a man who can talk to fish.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't want
Okay.
to see any of that. And the reason why I'm saying that, because the movie that did work without showing other superheroes character, but maybe slightly, was Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman worked because it didn't completely present another character in the movie. And it worked on its own. That's what DC has to do.
We don't know what their master plan is. Maybe they want to get past the Zach show and
Probably,
show,
but
and get people
shouldn't, they definitely
interested
shouldn't
again.
do that.
They
No.
got to get people interested again.
Know how they get interested?
Make a good movie,
Make
obviously.
a good movie. Yeah,
Make a good movie, obviously. But
and what is it we would probably want to see?
but they're too
Me,
far behind right now. Fred.
I want to
They're
see Darkseid go up against
Highfather, Orion's
Darkseid-
angst with his father.
I want to see. Yeah, I want to see.
You
that.
have to show that. It's almost like a Game of Thrones. New Gods is almost like a Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings, where it basically royal families.
I want to see that
feuding.
conflict.
This is my thought process over. I hear what you're saying, Freddie. You don't want to see. You want to. It has to be.
It got to
what
stand
Go-
on its own.
What Guardians of the Galaxy was for the Marvel universe.
Okay.
It's a different
Yeah.
place. It's a different
Okay.
place. It's in the same universe, but it's a different situation
Yeah,
happening
yeah.
on this side. My thoughts on Ava DuVernay taking over and directing this film. I think there's a lot of pressure on her. Or she's gonna feel the pressure. Why? She said no to Black Panther. Right?
That's right. She did.
They didn't want to go in the direction that she perhaps wanted to go. And perhaps Warner Brothers do whatever you want to do. That's Warner Brothers' stance.
That's their.
They want to go a different direction. Most certainly that they are in choosing her to direct this film. Now she has a lot of pressure because she didn't do Black Panther. She competed against, was not directly, but she
She really
came out
didn't
with
compete. I mean, it wasn't much of a
No.
competition.
Well,
No,
they brought her in.
They
first.
brought her in for A Wrinkle in Time. And Black Panther was out, what, 3 weeks?
Yeah.
And it still won?
Yeah.
That's like,
And
that
Disney
she
probably-
felt that. She must
Oh
have
yeah.
felt
Well,
that.
yeah.
Especially the bad reviews, whatever. Now she's gone over from Marvel to
Warner
DC.
Brothers. Yeah, Warner Brothers.
and she's directing something huge.
Yeah.
This movie has to work for her.
I agree.
If
And
it doesn't, not to say that her career is over because she can do other stuff.
Was she Josh Trank? She's Josh Trank now. Fantastic Four. That it didn't work.
If it doesn't work, I mean,
She's done-
she can
done
still do
great.
projects,
You know,
but
if it doesn't work,
it won't be
listen,
to that
if
level.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. She just probably won't be called in to
do big budget films.
big budget films or any superhero movies.
Wow. That's wow.
all.
Wow. Wow.
I think that's where we're at with this film, New Gods, because this is a different place. Like I
It is a
said,
different
this is
place.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Again, that's
This is
why I don't
something
want to
else.
see.
And I
any
think that's the
connection.
hook.
I don't want to see.
Fred,
the-
that's the hook. You got to get people interested because of where you were, which we don't hash over. We don't even talk about it. You know where you were, you know what it was, and that's. But now I got to get people. It's like, you know what? It's like ground zero again. But I got Shazam, Aquaman, Suicide Squad 2.
Shazam is looking horrible.
Shazam.
It's looking horrible. I'm telling you, it looks like a curtain that he snatched up in Spanish Harlem. Like, there it is. Let's grab this one and put it on him. It looks horrible. He doesn't even look happy.
He went to Instagram and said he likes the suit. Stop saying these things about me personally. What are you people complaining about? If I walked around, if we walked around in a green in a Met suit that's for the green screen, you'll complain. If you walked around in that little that bodysuit with the pumped up muscles, his Shazam suit, that looks crazy.
Well, we'll
they're
see
gonna
what it looks
fix
in
that.
post.
They're
We'll see
gonna
what it
fix
looks in
that,
post.
of course,
in post it probably looks good.
Post production, they're gonna fix that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But right now it looks hard.
Right.
Of course. I agree. But again, these movies to me have to work if they do the I want to call the Wonder Woman formula. That's what I'm going to call it.
Okay.
That's how it's going to have. That's what's going to have to happen.
New Gods is a big thing to pull off.
Yeah, it is a big thing. I agree.
It's a royal family type thing, good and evil, on a cosmic level. I wish her the best, but you got Pablo's pink elephant in the room. You don't get this right.
Let's see, like Black Racer and
Oh yeah, man. Imagine
what
that.
I mean?
You're responsible for, and not even that. Ayo, Fred, Metron and the Mobius chair.
Yeah, this is big.
That's when you
man.
start looking at her, girl.
Yeah.
You know what you in for, Girl,
You-
she
yeah,
talking
you
about.
know what you
She
signed
said,
up
"I like
for,
Big Barter,
sis."
Mom. It's more than just Big Barter.
Yo, I'm
It's
telling
Mr.
you
Miracle.
right now, if I
Do you
see-
know what you in for? Just give me the
Listen, if
check,
I s-
okay?
Listen, if I see
If
any of these Justice League characters on there, I'm looking at it as.
Then you know
okay,
Warner
they
Brothers
try-
interfered. Then you know Warner Brothers interfered, and they want to sell toys or sell.
Right, and come on.
this cannot be He-Man's status.
Are you- Listen, He-Man's coming out.
I hope so, and I hope it's in Eternia. We don't see no
Yeah.
damn. We don't
It's not
talk
in
about
New York
nothing
City.
about
No,
Earth.
they can't
They
put
gotta
New God-
talk different.
They
They
can't
can't.
put-
They can't
It's
be
not
like,
in-
"Hey, yo, nothing." It can't. You can't. You can't take me to Eternia and then bring me instantly back to Harlem. You can't.
Oh no, you can't.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my God, I'll walk out.
You know,
I
you
want
can't
my
bring me
money
back to Earth.
I want my
No
money back.
Australian
I want my money
accents,
back.
probably some British accents because they always sound cool. But other than that, nothing that reminds me of Earth.
True.
You
course.
do that, and you can do a sequel. It can be Transformers, your first Transformers. After that,
Okay.
you got to come correct
Okay.
too in terms of story. If you can't get the story right, but if you take me to Eternia and I'm there, the story could be iffy. I'm in Eternia, whether it was whack or not. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel
that
you,
first
I feel
that
you.
first experience has to be dope. I
No,
gotta
I
be in
feel you, I feel
Eternia.
you. You know, one thing about the New Gods, the one thing I don't want them to do, besides what I said a little while ago, don't put Stephen Wolf in it.
Oh, well, they might do brief
Don't
capture.
no.
Maybe
Listen,
he's in a dungeon.
don't put no.
Maybe he's in a dungeon
no,
or Darkseid blasts his uncle.
Or listen, or put him in
Maybe it's
because
a prequel.
he failed in what he did, and tried to destroy.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Justice
and
I don't
you
want to
can
see
end that
Stephen Wolf.
story.
They don't need
I
to
don't
go
wanna-
to Stephen
listen,
Wolf.
They,
I don't wanna
they
see-
might want to end that tie that bow.
Listen.
That-
I agree. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him either. But if they were to put him in, it'd be very short.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
he failed to destroy.
Give me a scene.
He failed to
They
destroy.
put him in a dungeon.
Listen,
Give me a scene.
They
Give me
put
a
him in
scene.
dungeon. Or Darkseid blasts him. Fred? Right?
He fails to complete the mission or whatever to destroy the Justice League. So, he fails Darkseid.
Yeah.
And Darkseid just,
Kills him.
kills him. That's
How?
it.
Imagine Ava DuVernay is going to cast Darkseid. Wow. Will it be a
Played by
voice
the-
actor?
He's gonna play by the Rock.
If they're smart,
Hell no.
No, come on, man. if they're smart, obviously they don't do it X-Men Apocalypse. You don't get some guy in a suit to dress up. Are you guys crazy?
They gotta
Darkseid is
go.
John B.
Listen.
They gotta go.
Hulk.
They gotta go. Guillermo
Big,
del
yeah.
Toro on this.
Listen.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
apocalypse right there. That was
that was
angry
hilarious.
Smurf.
That was cosplay.
That was
like
like an angry Smurf, man.
like that was cosplay, man. That was
I don't
like
know what they were thinking. Oh, come on.
Deadpool is here. Now let's get into it with Deadpool. Trailer's going.
once again
Deadpool.
amazing marketing.
Listen,
Well,
major marketing.
he's already started. I already seen some clips and stuff.
Oh, I've been seeing it for
Already-
months. This is the same
Listen.
formula he used previously.
You know,
pressure
I mean,
with this movie at all. There's no pressure. You're gonna have probably some of the favorite characters that's gonna be in this movie
you mean
some
from
people
the first
from the first one. Yeah, from the first one. You're
I think it's a no-brainer. I think we're just money counting with Deadpool. Yes.
yeah.
It's gonna.
but-
I'm thinking when Infinity War is still out and Deadpool comes in, it's gonna take over that weekend.
I think so too.
Hence why they
That would be
moved.
crazy.
That's
I
why
think
they moved.
Deadpool 2 is a threat.
That would be. Let me tell you something.
It is a
If
threat.
that really.
Oh, you see now, finally we agree on
Really?
something.
Because
Finally,
the
he
more
and I agree on
it's-
something.
It is a.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember they said this. Deadpool
I
is
never
an
said anything
actual
about
threat.
it in general, but it is a threat.
Really,
A
to
threat.
Infinity War.
A threat to
10
beat.
years Marvel Universe.
No. This is the threat. Originally, they were supposed to come out May 5th,
Yeah, May 4th.
May 4th.
Like May the 4th.
2 weeks.
before Deadpool hits.
2
So
weeks.
now they got
That's
3.
2 weeks.
So now they got 3 weeks before Deadpool.
That's why I think they.
They
moved.
should.
No, I
Infinity
don't
War
think
should still
that's
be a
why.
monster.
I don't think that's why.
Yeah, I can't
think
see
something-
having
You know
the
what it is?
biggest
I don't think
movie.
that's what it is. I think
All
it's. I think. No, I
Come
think.
on, man.
I can't
No,
see having
I
the
don't
biggest
think that's
movie
what it is.
in the last 20 years scared
Hell
of
no.
anybody.
Think
They could
about
put
it.
Avatar
But
back
think
out. I'm not
about
scared
it.
of-
Think about
I am
it.
thinking about it. That's why.
Wait. No. You're thinking about it, but you're not thinking about the right things. This is what you're not thinking
Okay,
about.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is what it is. Deadpool, I gave you 50-something million dollars.
Yeah, that was the first one now.
That was the
Okay.
first one, and how much it
Well,
made?
the first one is going to be under 100 million too. That's going to be under 100 million. They're not doing it a bigger budget.
and it's testing better than the first one, apparently.
That's true.
If this movie is better than the first and the reviews are great, it's beating Infinity War that weekend. Now, Infinity War coming out 3 weeks before. Ain't no competition for Infinity War.
No.
There will be competition for Deadpool.
There was 2 movies they thought would bump it. Ready Player One was one of them. No, Ready Player One was the one that
They didn't think
bumped
that.
it.
I don't
And
know.
Pacific
No, absolutely not, Tracy. A
Well-
lot of people didn't think that Ready Player One and Pacific Rim
Because
was
Black
gonna
Panther was
knock
number one for
off
5
Black
weeks.
Panther.
Black Panther
number
was
one-
it was
was
gonna
number one
lose.
for 5-1.
It was gonna lose to Pacific Rim because it's been there.
Yeah, 5 weeks.
They weren't gonna go head to head. Let's say 2 weeks after Black Panther. No.
'Cause
They realized the
Yeah, but Fred, can we say after you make $1 billion, it's safe to say everybody done seen this movie? I mean, who's left? They were taking kids from school to go see that movie. So 5 weeks later, if Pacific Rim or Ready Player One came out, well, they thought Wrinkle in Time, but then they said,
the movie was whack and Black Panther won. But let's
Unfortunately,
not talk about
right.
Black Panther no more.
Yeah, please, man. I mean, we already know the results. Right?
yeah, the results is number one, everything.
Yes. Okay,
But
moving on.
your
We're talking about Deadpool.
Deadpool,
the future,
you think,
the Fox.
well, I
future.
don't know. Your friend, what future
I
can
think
we?
Marvel added something in their movie to probably delay or push back their dates. I think they added something in the movie.
Nah.
You know what I mean? To bring the dates forward.
Yeah,
They would've delayed it.
Infinity War to open everywhere on the same day. They didn't want
All
Europe
right, if
to
you
get
want-
it
all right.
a week ahead, and then the States get it.
You know what?
and then
You know
people
what?
Complain, Yo,
You know what?
yeah.
You know what? I might agree with you for this purpose alone. It's because the Russos and the people over there at Marvel don't want people to get spoiled. That is the only reason they would want to switch it.
Fred, if
if
you
there was
open it-
another reason, it was because of Deadpool.
Fred, if you open that movie a week earlier in Europe, everybody in America would know everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
It'll ruin the experience.
The movie would be
ruined. Yeah.
I mean, and you can. It would be a situation where you can't even avoid it. People are just going to put spoil. Jimmy Kimmel will say something.
I think
you'll
the
be like,
Russos
man, come
tweeted
on,
a
man.
letter.
Yeah,
telling
please
you-
don't spoil the movie.
Right,
Yeah, so
yeah.
that is the only reason why they probably wanted everything to come out on that day.
Fred, if the movie's 2.5, 3 hours long, how long we got to sit for the after credits?
For what movie?
Infinity War. How long we have to sit?
We're there for like three.
We're
three-
there.
three-
We're there for like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Fred.
So you think there's like what, maybe 2 post credits or something like that?
No, I mean the credits rolling. That's about
Yeah,
like
we gotta
5
sit
minutes,
there and
10
wait, yeah.
minutes, and then
we gotta sit there and wait?
then
for
another
credits.
post credit scene, and then credits, and then the final.
And to get back on Pablo's thing about what's the future for Deadpool? I don't know.
No.
I won't know what
What's
the
the mean
future
with
is
the
for
future?
anything
It's
until this
you mean
deal
like
is
when,
done.
You mean when the deal is done? Would it be PG?
Oh, when the deal is
PG-13?
done, then we know the
would
future.
it be
We can-
PG-13?
Yeah.
We can speculate.
Fox-
Deadpool, he's gonna be in
How do
everybody's
you know?
movie.
Would it be PG-13?
What?
Deadpool.
Nah.
You mean Deadpool 3?
No.
Right.
No, they'll keep it rated R.
When it
No. If
If it goes over Disney,
that's not happening.
Deadpool 3 will still be rated R.
That's not happening. That's
You
not
think it'll still
They're not
remain
gonna change
rated
the
R?
formula.
what?
Disney's
think
not
it'll still
stupid.
You think
Disney's
it'll still
not
remain rated R
Yeah.
after the deal is done?
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Disney's not stupid. But what's the future? I don't know anybody's future until after this deal is done.
When I was reading the show notes and it says Fox Future, what I was thinking
Uh-huh.
is them continuing doing their movies, and it's just to make money. They already have invested money. Some of these projects are probably halfway done or done in terms of the X-Men films and whatever other stuff. They have also the New Mutants.
Yeah.
They have all
They
those
pushed
things,
those back too.
but they still come
They
it,
went
out.
for this deal, man.
But
Dark
they still-
Phoenix, is that pushed back? I
that
think?
got pushed back
That
too.
pushed back.
So
as well.
you can see what Fox is doing. I guess they're waiting for the FCC to stamp this thing, and then once that's done, then you guys do it. Do your thing.
That would be
you know.
their. They're probably trying to do a dope movie. They're probably trying to do a dope movie and be like, "This is what we did." They're trying to. They'll probably make it so dope that Marvel has to be like, yo, how do we top this?
Which would you Deadpool 2 or 3?
No. I'm talking about X-Men. I'm talking about the movies that Fox have. Imagine.
Who's
Wait,
better?
you mean under Marvel?
No,
No. Right now, while it's still Fox.
No, I'm
Why?
saying when it's official. When
No, he's not before the deal.
Before the
That
deal,
they're
these
pushing
movies
the
are coming
movies
out.
back to make them
Oh,
so
how they
much
gonna do
better
it? Oh, okay.
that Disney people say, yeah, don't fire them. See, right now,
No. Not that it's done. It's just to like be like, we did this dope stuff, and you got to do something better than what we did.
Oh, well, you know Kevin don't sweat them. Kevin don't sweat them.
I'm
What?
just saying.
You be
I'm
like,
just
what you
saying.
said?
Imagine
You want
that.
to see me? What? Okay. What? New Wolverine will announce that tomorrow. You think Fred, you think they'd already know who their choices are for Wolverine, please? That's already done. If the MCU
it's
takes
possible.
over, you think they haven't even thought about it?
It's possible.
Kevin is saying, "Oh no, we're not thinking about it." Man, they already saying, "I want this one to read."
Yeah.
You already know that.
Who?
Oh, I don't know. They didn't give names, but
No,
I'm
I
saying,
think this is like they're already,
they've already thought about who's going to be who.
brainstorming on who.
Of course. They'll find someone.
I think they already know. I don't think there's nobody out there right
They probably
now.
know already.
You think so, Pat, that there's somebody out there? They haven't said, though, this deal comes through, we know who our new Wolverine is?
But you know what? You know what would be so dope if they did this? If they can find not necessarily an unknown, but relatively unknown.
Yeah.
And that person that
Yeah.
we meet is Wolverine and nobody else.
Yeah. That works for me. Just like with Hemsworth, just like with, you got to
Because right now, I see Wolverine. The only moment I saw Wolverine was when Wolverine went berserker. In Logan, he was Wolverine in Logan.
Yes.
Outside of that, he's Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine.
Yeah.
Right.
And let me get back to my machine gun. I think we can still safe to say that. There's gun control here. We're in New York. The Han Solo movie, nobody even talking about it.
Why? Why should we?
When is it coming out?
Wow. May I had it up on the
In May?
May 25th, I think it is.
I think that's too close to Deadpool.
Nobody's interested in it, or
I think it looks dope. People are gonna go see it.
oh no, it looks good.
It looks really dope.
Did anyone even ask for this?
Nah.
Yeah,
people
no,
are asking for Han
come
Solo.
on.
Nah. Probably Obi-Wan. Yes. I see that.
Oh no, Obi-Wan, I'll see that, and people will be talking about
hells yeah,
this
Obi-Wan?
one. He's not getting a lot of love. The only person they're talking about the Lando.
Yeah, you're
But
not really.
That's like a moment. That's like a moment.
Yeah, I don't think we needed a Han Solo. I don't think we needed a Han Solo.
Yeah, you know.
I mean,
But-
let's see. Han saved Chewie.
Well, Chewie's in every movie now. Who's been in every movie now?
Listen,
Chewie.
He's like
Han
Turk.
saved Chewie. Hans get the Falcon from
Chewie
Lando,
said, "I'm here for
right?
life." Chewie said, "Y'all wonder how old I am? I'm 800 years old. I've seen it all." Chewie said, "I was here at the Big Bang."
He saved Chewie. He wins the Falcon from Lando.
Oh no, Lando gives it to
Oh,
him.
you think
He wins
He wins it in
Falcon
Empire Strikes
from
Back.
Lando.
Let me go
Listen.
home and watch Empire Strikes Back again.
He wins the Falcon from Lando.
And then you know what? Hey, Fred, just the fact that you said
He
that.
flies the what's that? The Kessel Run.
Yeah, the Kessel Run. Yeah. the
Right.
Kessel Run.
Okay. In the movie. There you go.
What about the Star Wars TV streaming?
that is the greatest idea.
Yeah. Live. Wow.
Live action.
Not live action. Freddie, what
You mean
think?
to tell me people are not gonna binge
Yes, they
watch
will.
it? They did
Yes, they
24
will.
episodes. People will stay up and watch
They will
24
stay- yes,
episodes of
I
Star Wars
agree
as
with you
long
on that.
as it's good
Yes.
That-
as
yeah.
long as it's good. Absolutely.
and bringing some connection to what we've already.
We gotta bring Mr. Star Wars in for this one.
Oh,
Rob, talk to us, Rob. I mean, these stories have to, and obviously it's going to be a smaller budget, but obviously since it's streaming, they can do things that maybe you can't do on regular TV, or maybe they didn't want to sell it to Netflix, they didn't want to give it to Hulu, they didn't want to give it up, that they're going to do it on their own new streaming, and that'll be the hook. That'll be the hook. That's almost like on par of what we're going to talk about a little later about
These giants,
Batman.
these giants don't want to lease stuff anymore, license stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Amazon is doing it. They're creating their own UPS pretty much, where they deliver, not UPS. They don't want to use them no more. And Disney is doing the same. We don't want to license our stuff out. We'll do it ourselves. We will create the shows and do our own channel where you can come see our own stuff.
Amazon is trying to put together $500 million for a Lord of the Rings TV show produced by
Wow.
Peter Jackson.
I mean,
Look what Amazon
you got to do it.
Amazon said, I'm into it.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
Amazon wants
You
it
got to
too.
find the best titles.
Freddie, I don't know. Are we really going to do Lord of the Rings all over again?
What?
Or the other stories?
Other stories. I don't think.
it's gotta
Other
be the
stories, yeah.
You can't do.
Especially if it's Peter Jackson. See, Pete, you already
Lord
did.
of the Rings.
Hobbit.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know this? Yeah, Fred, that was hit yesterday. $500 million because they said the Game of Thrones is $15 million an episode. So I guess Pete budgeted it out. He says he told Mr. President's hateful enemy, Mr. Amazon owner, he can't stand it. But anyway, he needs a certain amount to do. If he's doing a similar, if you know the Lord of the Rings mythology, it's something else. It really is. If you're gonna do a show like that, it'll be about the elves. I don't know, but you know what? That show will be on for about 5 years. You have enough story.
That's a
enough
good
story
run.
there.
5 years would be a good run.
Yeah,
As long as it's good stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
it gotta
it's Tolkien.
it gotta be Breaking Bad
It's
in
Tolkien.
regards to the consistency of quality in pretty much the whole series.
I don't think it'll disappoint, man.
And what's the best thing about streaming? We can go and watch it whenever we want.
Exactly.
I can't emphasize that enough, especially when you're doing a show, reviewing shows. Yeah, real life comes first,
Yeah.
then personal life, and then we try to watch shows so we can come on Eggheads and talk. It's just, and the fact that you can stream this, and it's an all around home run. Streaming is an all around because I'm gonna pay the margin to be $12 because Netflix went to 10, but everybody's gonna probably start
And they
at
have
12.
so much content and stuff that they're gonna come on Star Wars TV show.
Yeah,
that's. I
that-
mean, when you say that, listen. When you say that, it's like ching.
yeah. Go to the bank.
It's like-
seriously.
Go to the bank.
Tell
You
me
even have to-
when,
what are you
and
gonna
I'm
say?
there. I'll be there. If you want to do the first episode in the IMAX theater, I'm there. People are gonna go crazy over a Star Wars TV show.
Yeah.
The MCU 10-year anniversary. Here we are. This guy. You know what? Here's my thing. In my 10 years old, and I'll run it off just because we're doing hot topics. It's funny how he came out when the Incredible Hulk came out at the same time, but Iron Man got all the props.
Incredible Hulk came out at the same
Yes.
time. No, it did not.
Yes, they came out 2 months apart.
Yes,
Okay.
they did.
Oh my
okay,
God,
okay.
they came out 2 months apart.
That's not the same time.
The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
But Iron Man, not that the Incredible Hulk was bad, but Iron Man was the one I guess that
It started it off. It
that
started
really
it off.
Yeah. To me, best movie was The Winter Soldier.
No, I agree with you.
Absolutely.
Best movie in the 10-year was The Winter
Absolutely.
Soldier.
Next
And that's
after that,
because we haven't
Black
seen
Panther.
Infinity. We haven't
Next
seen
after
Infinity
that,
War.
Black Panther. Yes.
The biggest impact, obviously now, is this guy. This guy right here, he game changer.
Yeah.
This guy changed the game. Now where the game goes, I don't know, but he's in it.
Oh yeah.
He's in it. That's all said and done.
He got to be
Now,
dope.
said and
is
done.
He gotta be
is
dope in
Is
everything
he the
he
game
do.
changer in the Marvel universe, or he's a game changer in movie cinema? Period?
He's a game changer in the comic book movie genre. Period.
Okay.
Yeah.
Black
yeah.
Panther.
Yeah.
Okay.
And these guys were up here first. Batman, Spider-Man, Superman. It's amazing, and there's no.
And then it was her.
And then Wonder Woman, but Wonder Woman and Black Panther are basically in
Wonder
the
Woman
same
and Black
boat.
Panther are game changers.
They were the game changers.
They're the two game changers.
Yeah.
Yes.
These guys, you guys been here forever. I mean, come on. Hey, Fred, we used to see the old Spider-Man show on Channel 2 back in the 70s with those big web shooters.
You
Looked
mean
like he had
back in the-
microwaves.
Wait,
like he had
no, I
microwave-
think it was on Channel 5. Man.
No, it was Channel 2.
Channel 2 or Channel 4?
CBS.
It was,
no, it was
it was
CBS.
on Channel
It was
4,
CBS.
but it was CBS.
And then, of
or-
course, the
or
Incredible
Fox.
Hulk.
Either way, they were like ropes.
Bill Bixby.
Yes.
Love that show.
Incredible
Piano
Hulk.
at the end of the
Oh,
every
man.
episode. Oh, my God.
You watch it just for that.
You watch it for that so you can cry and go to sleep. Okay,
I
well,
watch
go
it
to
because
bed.
I love the piano at the end.
What did we just say? What did we just- I mean, but the fact that Warner Brothers, you only put this out. Somebody saw a vacuum, and that's the thing I will say about the MCU. Somebody saw a vacuum, and kudos to Fox. They put out the X-Men. X-Men 2 was one of the top 5 all time. I'll give that. That opening scene with Nightcrawler in the White House.
Was the best ever. That set
That-
you
that-
up for the whole
that-
thing.
That was
Yeah.
the best. The only thing better than that opening scene with Nightcrawler, and you guys can send me next to emails, whatever. The opening scene of Blade at that rave. That was bananas.
Which one?
Blade at the
Oh.
rave.
The opening.
The opening of
Yeah,
Blade at
yeah.
that rave was crazy.
Yeah, I love that introduction.
Dude,
I
that was
I
crazy.
love that introduction.
Okay.
Yeah.
So either X-Men 2, Nightcrawler, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Or Blade. When he walked in, dude, that was but you knew, not for nothing, when Tracy Lords took him in, you knew that I didn't think they was gonna eat him. And Fred, did you think everybody in there was a vampire? Even the DJ?
No.
Let's be
No, I
real.
didn't.
Let's keep it real, Fred. Did you?
No, I did not.
Did you
No, I
see your
did not.
movie theater and go, oh,
Listen, I sat there and looked at it as something's going to happen.
you
But-
knew that.
Right, but no, I didn't think
But I didn't think
everyone
what happened
there
in the
was
club.
partying. There was vampires.
And then you said,
And
oh,
you see the scene when he's falling and he's crawling, and then you see Wesley Snipes' boots, and then
Damn.
the camera comes up.
yo.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I think that's the best opening scene. Nightcrawler is number 2.
I gotta rewatch Blade again.
Nightcrawler is number 2. But it's between those two. And out of the 10 years at the MCU, that's what I got out of it. Black Panther was a game changer.
Not
Kudos to
Blade.
them.
Blade was before this.
Blade was before.
Yeah, but I'm not before. I'm talking about just a regular MCU the way it is now.
Okay.
Winter Soldier was the best movie. Black Panther was a game changer. And it's funny how Iron Man and Hulk came out. Iron Man is the one that took off.
I think Avengers was a game changer too in
What?
this regard.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because
MCU, 10 years.
there's not a lot of films where you can put a bunch of characters together and it be done right. There's always something wrong.
yeah.
Captain America's costume was terrible.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, even though that should have happened early
Here we go.
2000,
Warner
late
Brothers.
90s, but we're not going to get into it.
Freddie's
we're
about
not.
to tell you.
No. Let's not get into it.
So give me your MCU 10 years. What was the best movie?
10 years, the best movie. No, Winter Soldier.
Winter
was the
Soldier.
Best year.
Fred, you too? That
Winter
was just
Soldier, absolutely.
But I
Come
knew
on,
that
man.
Black
Well, I'm
Panther.
just thinking about it in my head. That movie.
But I knew, and you saw the video
Now,
6 months ago. I told you Black Panther would be a game changer.
True.
I said it.
You did.
I
and
said
it
it.
has.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
I never thought no $1 billion. You
and-
called
and-
it. My brother called it. I never saw that. I'm sorry.
And then Avengers for me, the first Avengers.
Freddie, what you got? MCU 10 years.
Avengers, Infinity War, Black Panther.
And he said Winter
Winter,
Soldier was
I
the
mean,
best movie.
Winter Soldier. I'm sorry.
Best movie.
Winter Soldier.
Best movie.
But
Avengers.
Infinity War ain't come out yet.
Right.
That's why I was
Winter
like,
Soldier,
what?
Winter Soldier, Avengers, Black Panther.
Those had the biggest impact for you, the 10 years? Those three?
Winter Soldier did. Yeah.
Yeah, but no. Yeah, Winter Soldier was. People compared The Dark Knight. I said two different type of movies.
Yeah.
Two different type of movies. Two different types.
The Winter Soldier was, the whole ensemble was good. Dark Knight was the joke. Dark Knight was the Joker.
And the Joker just didn't stop. It was like he was
Dark
3
Knight was
steps
about
ahead
the
of everybody. I couldn't understand.
Harvey
I said,
was
this
good.
Is not this is not real
Yeah, Harvey was
war.
good.
They had a
Harvey
great
was good.
supporting cast. I didn't care too much about Batman too much in that film. He was what
That's
he
the
was.
truth. Batman was
But
a
it
co-star.
worked, but it worked. No one.
Yo, Freddie, Batman was a co-star in Dark Knight.
Yeah, and you know what? It worked.
Yeah, it did.
It worked. It wasn't,
worked.
one was saying that, more airtime for the Cape Crusader. No. That was a Joker movie.
Yes, and he won an Academy Award.
And we'll talk
And speaking of that, the new
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke issue
I don't-
number 30.
I don't know why we talking about this, man.
Because Deathstroke issue number 30.
Why we talking about this?
DC's gonna flip it up again. Now they're gonna say that, guess what? After all this time, after we just finally get used to Damian Wayne being Bruce's son, which I didn't really like that. I always felt that Dick Grayson, Nightwing, was the
Nobody.
inheritor.
No one is liking
But
this.
I kind of accepted Damian, and now Damian is supposedly Deathstroke's son. When I look at the editorial boards, and I know it's business, I know we got to sell books, I know
Whatever, man. Yo,
the
the
comic book industry is done, but these storylines, and me and Freddie
This
talked
is-
about this a couple of days ago, this is akin when they make Peter Parker a clone.
This
From
is-
1970 to 19, and people got, that's what launched Image Comics. That's when people jumped off the Marvel. When you do stuff like this, people leave. Freddie, yes or no?
Oh, I can talk.
Go ahead.
Remember when you said Nightfall, Freddie? Remember what you said about Nightfall?
What did I say?
Remember breaking Batman's back and all these other guys. I mean, these things.
This is a disappointment.
Gimmick?
There's nothing positive about this, man.
Gimmick?
At all. But it is a gimmick, yes. Listen.
Of course.
This is listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. This should have been a Morty episode. Morty is looking at Batman. He says, "Batman, you are not the father."
You said Maury.
And Morty, you know what? Maury.
Yeah.
You are not the father. And the audience like, ooh, boo. Come on, that's
gonna hurt sales. I'm sorry.
You think so?
People get tired of.
No, they're gonna read on and explain.
Read on.
So
that's
I think
a twist. That's a twist in the hat.
They're gonna went on and read. They're gonna read on and find out how and why and all that stuff. So people are gonna read it. Yeah, man.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
No.
You don't think it's a bad thing?
No, man.
Finding out that
Batman
all these
perfect.
years, all of a
His
sudden,
world is not perfect.
Yeah, but to throw this muck in my ass,
Pablo.
Then the dilemma. Where's the dilemma then?
The world is not perfect, but of all people,
Deathstroke, why not?
Mr. Control,
Wilson.
Slade Wilson.
That's of all people.
And there's no history with him and Talia at all.
None whatsoever. No history between those two.
We will have to see.
We got the Batgirl movie that's still gonna come out, and the Nightwing movie, and this also goes into what I said and what we said back at podcast number 4, which was so many shows ago. There should be a Batman streaming show.
That would be the equivalent of Star Wars TV show.
Yes, they should. And Warner Brothers, hint, Batman streaming show.
But we'll talk about that. We got to do a whole show on that.
You want to? Okay.
But
because something like that, the Batgirl would interact with Nightwing, and it would all be one cohesive unit, and the same people that's on the show will be in the film. Freddie, yes or no?
Yeah.
Instead of this separate universe thing.
For Batgirl?
For Batgirl, Nightwing, and Batman. One unit. They're in the movies, but they're also on that.
They have to
make
it one. They have to make it a universe.
Again, each of these movies should not have any other superhero characters in there.
Okay,
no. I disagree.
Green Lantern.
No, that's fine. But one
they do. If they do, is very brief, man.
But let me tell you this: Batman can be there.
No.
Let me finish. Batman can be there
on the show. Yeah.
No.
Talking about the
he
movie
has
show.
to. He has to be around. His presence has to be felt.
True.
I think so.
Why?
In order for Nightwing to work and Batgirl to work, his presence has to be felt.
Why?
Because I guess you always want to fit the boogeyman.
No, because Batman made both of them.
True.
He made them.
Oh man, see that's where you wrong.
Oh,
Nightwing
snap!
That's where you because let me tell you something.
So how did Nightwing become Nightwing?
I don't. Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay,
he don't mean wrong like
Pablo,
that.
If we're talking about them doing their movie,
that's fine.
Then he should not be involved. Listen,
I'm not saying be involved. I'm not saying be involved.
What are you saying?
He has to. His presence
has to always be around.
Yes.
No, not in Nightwing.
Is he out of his freaking mind?
I don't see how you're gonna do that, Freddie.
Listen,
I don't see how you do
that. Nightwing. If you do a Nightwing,
crazy.
That's like chocolate and peanut butter.
If you do a Nightwing movie, the first thing you got to do is him be reminded that he was a sidekick. He has
that's exactly.
That's
he's not anymore. He's Dick Grayson. Nightwing. He's not.
Fred,
we already know that.
I don't want to get all.
Have we ever seen Nightwing on TV?
So
except for cartoons, but live action.
No, we haven't.
He just can't be Nightwing. He
yes,
has to
he
have
can.
come. He just has.
Oh, Fred wants to do it with no. Fred, that's a problem.
You can't do it. You can't do it.
Peanut butter and chocolate, baby.
You can't.
Peanut butter and chocolate. You can't.
That's like doing a Star Wars show and not.
Wait,
no. That's like doing a Star Wars show and wait.
No Yoda,
no. Listen to me. That's like doing a Star Wars show
and Luke and no Vader.
Holy smoke! Give me a second. That's like doing a Star Wars TV show and ignore that the Force is around you. It's around that is there. That. Batman is that force behind those characters.
Plus, Bruce, who's Bruce? Dick is Bruce's son to me. I don't, they bring he raised them. All these kids.
You can't ignore that.
Kids and all the rest of that.
You can't ignore that. He can't be Nightwing just to be Nightwing. There has to be a reason. There has to be a motivation.
Because if you read the books over the years, even Green Arrow,
right off the bat, man.
Wait a minute, your friend. Wait.
No,
even when
right
Batman,
off the bat,
said, no.
Nightwing movie.
Who?
He's established that Dick Grayson
is
not Batman's sidekick.
Oh no, of course.
But you gotta understand that it is a.
He's not a sidekick, but Bats is around.
He's
there.
He's in
the
it.
ghost in the room.
He's in it. He's
in him. He's inside there. There's parts of him that's Bruce. He can't
Exactly.
help it because that man beat it in my head. He
trained him.
Okay.
He raised him.
Now Barbara is something different. Barbara has her father. That's a different. And not for nothing for a writer.
Barbara could go to grad school and do flashbacks.
It can't be in. Let me put it this way. Let me put it this way, Freddie. It can't be in a world where Batman doesn't exist. Those two movies cannot be done where Batman doesn't exist. You cannot do it. If you do it, you're lost.
I don't know, man.
The Batman connection for those two characters.
I don't know.
Boy, this has been fun. But the clock on the wall and those people banging on the door telling us it's time to go. We will be back soon. We'll have our Avenger.
This got
War
intense.
prequel.
I like this. Is
this got intense. Somebody said your mama. Somebody said something. But I had fun. It was good being here. It was old school. This is old school studio time. And it's funny.
It was nice.
It was nice. You get everybody in a smaller room. See how it is? You get certain people in a smaller room. It starts to get intense.
It was nice.
You know, it was like the subway. People started. But yeah, I had fun. This was good to come back to the old, the old neighborhood. And like I said, we're in the middle of so much right now. 'Tis the season to be a comic book movie fan. This is great. This is, Freddie, is this the golden age right now? Is this the apex?
I would call it the golden age, but
is this the apex? Oh, we got right for the Disney
year
Fox
we
deal.
are going to be fed a lot of.
Another 5 years? The next say is another 5 years, and then it's going to go away as the westerns.
At some point it will.
It was supposed to go away 5 years ago.
It won't go away. It'll die down.
No.
You don't
There's
think
a lot more to see, man. There's a lot.
Oh, there's a lot. But as long as it's good, if it becomes Transformers,
oh no, it's over.
I don't want to see anymore.
It's over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. If it becomes a hawk shop or a gimmick, and I tell the people in the books, you can't keep giving people gimmicks. But I had ball. Freddie, anything to say? Any last words? Brooklyn Bridge.
I enjoyed this, guys. Us three, having this conversation, intense conversation. Let's do it again.
Yeah. We get back together. We'll have the shows with the stars and the big heads.
This dude said that.
Oh my God, he's still
Nightwing and Batgirl.
Here we go. Y'all don't understand. After the show tapes, they finish this on the streets. Okay.
You out of your mind.
We be grabbing guys. Come here.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you've watched the show up until this point, please comment down below. We want to hear what you think.
Please subscribe and comment.
It can't be just
below.
us talking. We want to hear what you have to say and be like, oh, good point.
Send your comments in.
Also, due to the fact that we are Infinity War season, Egghead News will be giving away an Infinity War gauntlet. Let me tell you something. These things are hard to find. You can Google and try to go on Amazon right now. Get on the waiting list. But we will have one, and who are we going to give it to? We already given away the other thing. Freddie, who we giving it to?
We're going to give it to the person who deserves it.
15. Well, this ain't school. This ain't school. Who got the 1,500 subscriber? Because we got some Nintendo stuff in front of other numbers.
No. We have the first when we get to 1,000. When we get to 1,000, we're gonna randomly pick somebody and give them a Super Nintendo NES Classic.
Now, who we giving a gauntlet to?
I think
because more than likely they ain't gonna never take it out the box.
I think we got.
Freddie, give me a number. Freddie?
He said 1,500. I'm like, no, brother.
Who?
You got to get your own.
For people who are not aware,
he's going to take the Infinity Gauntlet and run.
I
ain't giving it to nobody. Ain't nobody get that gauntlet.
I'm gonna look for that commercial, Freddie.
You need to look up that quote.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah, look
up
at
that
it. Yeah,
commercial.
that'll be hot. That'll be hot.
I'm thinking like 300-400, yo.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that sound. You know what?
Yeah, that's
that,
cool.
He said 15. I'm like,
Yeah, I know. He
that's-
said, yeah.
I ain't subscribing. Super Nintendo NES.
I'm trying to keep a
Maybe.
straight face, boys and girls, but it's hard with
But
these
not
people.
this.
Listen, we had a ball. We'll be back soon, and it is the season. We're in the middle of it. I hope everybody enjoys the shows. I hope everybody stays with Star Wars, despite the last movie having all that controversy. Who cares? We're moving on. But that's it for me. P.
Oh, it was fun being back.
Yeah.
I like these type of shows where we just go at
Yeah,
it.
just us going at it.
But also, we like to hear from other people, so that's
Yes.
why we do what we do over there. So,
Yeah, we bringing it.
but
Yeah,
we
we
gotta
bringing
do
the head.
these more.
Fred, Brooklyn Bridge.
Again, it was great doing this show with you two, and I'm looking forward to doing the next show. People, send in your comments, send in your whatever.
Subscribe.
subscribe.
Yeah, and subscribe.
hit the
Yes,
hit the
subscribe.
notification button, so
Hit
when we
that
do a
notification
show,
button, yes.
you
All
can
right.
get first
As we
access
always
to
say, have fun, enjoy yourself, take it easy, be careful, and go to the movies.
You bugging.
You bugging. No, you bugging. Boom goes the dynamite. We are back. Now, if you don't take my word for it, don't look it up either. Welcome, boys and girls.